evolve some of these Baidoofs from the last event. It was a good season with the Baidoofs. Lots of 3 stars. No perfects. And now we're going to move on to Tepigs today, Community Day. Hunting in Lake Eola. And here's the 3rd pig of the day. Don't want to waste balls if I don't have to. Seemed to be a relatively easy capture. Spoke too soon. See what that prices out at. Got a 2-star. A little more research. Seems like everything that was a Baidu is going to come up as a Tepig today. Wonder if I need berries or not. We'll see. One star. So this is beautiful Lake Eola. We have about 8 gyms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Depends on if you count the ones over here or not. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in the distance, 13, 14, 15. About a dozen Pokestops on the lake proper. Probably 50 Pokestops within a half a mile distance. It is some of the best Pokemon hunting in Florida. In Orlando, it's probably right behind Disney Springs and Disney proper and Universal City Walk. So if you want to visit Orlando for Pokemon hunting, you can certainly stay at the parks, but if you'd like to experience a little what downtown has to offer, there is plenty of Pokemon hunting here at Lake Eola, sometimes called the Jewel of Orlando. Highly recommend you visit. Park has swans and actual swan boats too for the little ones. All right, I'm going to clean up my inventory a little bit before I toss a lure. Let's evolve all the Baidoofs that I had the last couple of days. Might as well get the experience, right? I have to say there's something zen-like about hunting Baidoofs, though. They're so gentle and passive. Would be neat to just do a bunch of battles with just Baidoofs. A little Baidoof army of my own. Sorry, my throat is scratchy. It's been a little under the weather. And so these guys that have stars are all 3-star appraisals. I've been trying to work on keeping only 3 stars. This guy's 2. Well, been trying to be a little merciless with the heuristic of who to keep and who not to. 2-star, 2-star, 3-star. Yes, I've already gone and marked these guys correctly. Finally, I just don't have the bag space, even if I keep buying bags to keep all of the animals I would like to. Should have probably cast the lucky egg before all these evolves, but it's okay. There'll be plenty of evolves later at the end of the Tepig event. Pretty exciting. I didn't know they were coming out with a Tepig event, and I really like the Embor look. The wife says he's very Maori looking, so with his costume. All right. So we'll consider that sort of the end of the Biodoof event. I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17 3-star Biorels, apparently. And let's take a look. One more appraisal. So it's pretty high, everything except defense. Good solid stats on these guys. Yeah, I wonder if I have anybody misclassified, but you can see all the 3 stars are pretty good. Some of the early ones are lower. His attack's a little low. I think we can drop him. Hit points are pretty low. He's only 2-star. Oh, he's my shiny. Can't delete. Have to be careful not to delete the shinies. Easy to do. Defense is a little low here, but he's 1400, good for the little league, right? Same here. 2-star. I think I was keeping him because he's right at the 1500 level, but that's okay. We've got enough now. We can Drop, same thing, just over 1500. Just over 1500. It's better. It was a little low on the attack. Nice and solid. Oh, and we're up to Bellsprout. Okay. So we'll go one more round of cleanup. This is purified, which is why we kept it. Oh, he's 3 stars also. Oh, purified, purified. Not sure if I want to keep the purified. We'll have to think about that. Anybody have a good reason to keep the purified if its stats not quite as good as everyone else's? Go ahead and let me know. Post in the comments. I'm still learning on some of this stuff myself. Transfer a few. Another Tepig. They're so cute. I'm really going to enjoy this event. For those Tolkien fans, I was saying to my brother this morning, pork's back on the menu, boys. Try without a berry. Let's see. I think they're going to probably escape a little bit higher rate than the Vitus did. Yeah, it's good. Either switch to the black Pokeballs or use a berry or risk escape. I don't really want him to escape right now, but let's try the berry. Yeah, he's totally green there. Alright, no more berries. Let's try it right now. I think it's right on the cusp of capturing him. I still don't want to use the black Pokeball for something that's level 600. There we go. Got my little Tyranitar running around. I'd like to turn him in. Well, Larvitar. I'd like to get a Tyranitar out of him shortly. Green looks good. Let's do another cleanup. Let's get as many candies as we can. Does anybody throw anything except a curveball? I haven't figured out how to throw it straight. Seems easier just to toss a curve every time. Try a red and see what happens here. Right on the cusp of this guy. And it's still worth throwing a blue if I can get him with extra candy. Oh, wasted that one. So this is my first real live stream. We're going to see how it comes out today. I'm not sure. You can see I'm just close enough to this Pokestop. And I can get this gym. I have to walk literally 30 yards down the street to get to the Cedar of Lebanon gym. This monument and right foot major, right feet major, is a pretty famous statue here at Lake Eola Park. It is really cool in person. It looks like the little bug worm guys from Men in Black up top with giant legs and a giant right foot. Looks like he's stomping on something. They were just out here cleaning it yesterday for the 4th of July festivities, so should be a bunch of people in the park. I'm not sure they're holding fireworks this year or not. They thought they said they weren't, but it seems like they're planning for a big crowd. So another good time to come and do Pokemon. Also, the Orlando Discord chat for Pokemon is pretty active. I've been playing on them lately. You can usually find a pretty good remote groups and relatively decent amount of live groups for downtown Orlando for when there's a gathering. Farmers market's always good on Sundays. Let's get back in. Love to know how to keep Android from shutting down so quickly. This is a raid about to start near me. Let's see. Probably a bunch of them. The Murkrow raids. Yeah, I have lots of Murkrows. I'm good there. Alright, I haven't used any lures or anything in a while. Maybe we'll do that. Let's do we have anyone to revive? Yeah, I've got Dragonite from the previous battle. Okay. Got too many revives left. Lucky Egg, Incense. Been trying to work on my charged attacks. Got 13 lures. Let's go ahead and toss one here. Used incense the other day. Felt like that was working pretty well. I think technically I'm closer to the gym than I am to the Pokestop, but I seem to wander about 100 feet back and forth. I'm on the garden level at Lake Eola here, so we used to be on the 15th level, and I would wander maybe a quarter of a mile over the course of a few hours. Here I'm pretty much anchored within a 100-foot range, so I don't get any free walking. If I want to walk the lake, I have to actually walk the lake, which is fine. It's a good walk. It's 9/10 of a mile around, and good views and more gyms and Pokestops than you can handle individually. If I'm walking the dogs with the wife, I don't have time to catch half of the Pokemon that I see, so I focus on rares and taking any gyms down that are maybe lightly attended. Highly recommend staying downtown if you're in Orlando, and if you're not into the parks. If you are into the parks, stay there, but come visit downtown. It's really grown up a lot in the last 20 years. Really nice. Oh, this guy's got a neat Pokemon. I haven't seen this one before. Unown. Huh. I'm gonna take a picture. Yeah, I'll have to find one of those. That's neat. Okay, gotta lure out. See my Discord if anyone's doing any raids here. Like I said, they're relatively busy in the remotes, particularly the legendary. I don't know if this guy's on my friend list. I'll add him and see. I should do split screen, but that might make it harder for everyone to see. Instead, we'll deal with the loading screen. It's plenty cute. So anyways, if anyone wants to add me for raids, we're about to see my friend code. Feel free. Jay Broner, let's see. Paste in. Good. Okay. Send. Yep. We'll see. I have not gotten a Deoxys yet, so I'm actually quite interested in getting one. I beat one yesterday in the raid, but I did not actually capture him, which kind of sucked because he's really cool looking. I understand they're pretty powerful too, so let's go ahead and take care of a little maintenance here while we're waiting for a piggy to spawn. And I always like to send a sticker with my gifts. Do you always send stickers? It's courtesy, right? Is it kind of expected nowadays? I don't know. I don't have that many friends. I have like maybe 20. I would say everybody that I'm friended on here is relatively active. They're probably looking for raids, so can't promise they're amenable to friend invites, but I'm guessing some of them are. So Mr. Floppy runs quite a few raids in Orlando. If you want to look him up on the Discord, highly recommend you ask him for a friend invite. Clean Drains, Happy Cranes, Drain Art Mural, that is the Pokestop that is closest, not the gym, but the stop itself. And we'll do the others in a little bit. There's another piggy. Hello, Tepig. Friendly Tepig, level 12. So I'm torn about powering up. If I get something that is high 3 stars, but level 12, and he's going to take a ton of Stardust to level, I'm still trying to decide where the sweet spot is. Like, when should I plan on leveling them, powering them up, and when should I plan on just using this candy? If anybody's got a good heuristic for that, I would be most interested in hearing what the answer is. So far, I'm just sort of keeping everything until that's 3 star until to the end. And then, like you saw, taking the lower levels and trimming out. So I've got maybe 5 or 6 of the main evolved left, but I don't know. Maybe there's a more scientific way. Also, I've only got a few perfects. Clearly, I'm going to power those up, but I wonder if there's any advice on whether I should power up a perfect every time, or if it's just not worth it with some of the lower level incarnations, if it costs too much Stardust to get to something that's sort of a mediocre end state. I mean, if I had an infinite amount of Stardust, I suppose I wouldn't care, but everyone knows, the dice are loaded, right? So let's try an incense and see if we can heat this up a little bit. Incense, peppermint, nickel, mankind. Alright, we got a lure now. Got an incense. Let's see what'll happen. I wonder if I'll draw more people playing Pokemon today. Given the incense now on my, or the lure on my local Pokestop. We're just a little bit off the beaten path. I'm not in the park. I'm right across the street from the park, but definitely anyone sitting near the statue can hit this Pokestop as well. So maybe I'll take you all into the park later today. So I usually just kind of sit at home and catch these guys while I'm working, but I'm gonna do, let's see, appraise, 1 star. So again, we'll just probably start transferring all of the piggies that we get that are less than 2 stars right now, and eventually we'll transfer everything that's not a 3 star. So again, this is my first time streaming. I'm not sure if this is actually going out or not. I'll check in a little bit. Maybe someone, if you're watching, can post in the comments and let me know if you can see this live. I'm thinking keywords are going to be Pokemon, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go Orlando, Lake Eola Pokemon, as well. I suppose I could call it how I spent my 4th of July weekend. Another 1-star. So I'm thinking maybe it's 1 out of 30 rates a 3-star. I don't know, maybe it's 1 out of 50. Anyone have a stat on that? Probably varies by Pokemon, but right now I don't have good data. I'm just going by what I kind of saw in the Bidoofs. Bidoof? Anyone have a good pronunciation? Anybody know the etymology of the Bidoof name? Beverell seems to be Beaverell, right? Like Beaverell. I don't know where Bidoof comes from. Oh, yeah, so we're going to transfer that guy. There's another. Yeah, the incense definitely helps. Although they come at a pretty rapid clip during the day as well. Oh, a little off on the tosses there. Oh, apparently I need to make 5 great curveballs in a row. Yeah, so he had good defense, but nothing else, right? So he's got to go turn him into candy. They say transfer him to the professor. Is it implied that the professor's turning these guys into candy, or am I just trading him for candy? I think it makes a big difference into how you read into the game as to how you interpret that fact. Is there any definitive lore on that? Does anyone know? I have so many questions for a game that I've been playing for 4 years on and off. I think my 15-year-old knows more about the lore of the game than I do. So if I could just get her to pay attention to mathematics as much as Pokemon. Lots of candy coming in. That's the only way to look at it. So I'm going to need more incense. As a general rule, I try not to buy anything with cash. I think I broke down the first time. I bought some remote raid passes a week or 2 ago. I try to earn as many by holding as many gyms as I can and pacing myself on my expenditures. Close is almost worth keeping. We know we got a lot more coming though, right? So yeah, for those just joining, it is Tepig Day, Community Day. It's going to be that from 11 till 5. I don't know that I will stream the entire time, but I will be playing for quite a while, so maybe I will just stream in the background. Not sure where the courtesy is. Okay, so there's a 2-star. He's only 14. We won't keep him long term, but since he's probably one of the higher quality ones we have, we'll keep him till we find a 3-star perhaps. Again, just a heuristic, informal means of keeping my Pokemon until they add up to the ones that I really want to keep. I'm not sure that I'm going to get away with a red ball with this guy. Oh, it did. 425. That's interesting. I wonder if that means he's lower level internally, or if it's just purely random. He's lower level. Okay. I don't know if that'll bear out over time, but that's worth watching, right? Do I need to like take the ones that are higher level? Am I getting like 736? So I think pretty likely I'll lose him with a red ball. And maybe he's higher level. Blue looks like he's not going to come in. Blue with a berry. He looks green. Still pretty iffy. Let's try it though. Alright, so that seemed to be good. So I noticed with some of the Pokemon, the indicators aren't exactly on. Although here it seems like if I get to green, it's a pretty likely chance that I'm going to keep him. So it's not very high level internal for a 736. So again, even though he's the highest level I've seen, we'll turn him into candy. We'll grab the next one. Alright, that's yellow. Let's just give it a try. Sometimes you get tired of using the candy. Go blue. Two stars, so we're going to get some 3 stars shortly, so I'm going to go ahead and just start transferring everyone who's not a 3-star. I'm sure it's just a matter of time. I don't want to fill up my inventory. I'm only have like 90 slots left. Lots of candy. Tiny bit of lag there all of a sudden. Oh, that was interesting. Yeah, babe. Yeah, hold on. I'm live. I'm streaming live, so. Okay. I guess I just earned a medal, so it was nice. Alright, it's time to walk my real life Pokemon. I'm going to pause here and I'll be back in a little while. See if this. 2 stars. Alright, not sure how to actually sign off on this. Talk to you all later.